When we started investing heavily 24, 25 years ago, I think renewable was already more expensive than other sources. I think it was already just, we were convinced that we have to do something for the planet. Now, the best thing to do for the planet and for the people is to invest in renewables. And the renewables are more efficient, are cheaper, are cleaner. They are generating millions of jobs worldwide. So everybody is benefiting on that one. Why not to make that one? So I think now solar or wind are less expensive to generate with another kind of technologies. And another important thing, the world is aware about the need to be more energy self-sufficient. So the crisis we suffer in 2022, so we have already learned that we cannot be dependent on third parties. We need already to do our best for controlling our energy supplies in a manner we will be already absolutely or mostly self-sufficient on that one. And those things are making the renewable is the solution.
No kill switch on fossil fuels from COP28. So one of the most common mentioned remarks is that what we need to do to get rid of fossil fuels is to phase out. We need to stop subsidising these fossil fuels. Spain's gone one step further with taxes on energy companies. Should those taxes remain in place as a disincentive? Well,
the first thing I think when that is positive to talk about phase out. But the fossil fuels still are going to stay still for a long time. I think the first thing. I think that is going to generate a crisis that we move from one to another one. There are certain hydrocarbons like natural gas who have still very long life. I think the point is how to move from coal to another technology which are less polluting, which is gas, which I think that is going to remain. The second thing is to address, and you mentioned properly, this taxation. What has no sense is what we've been suffering in Europe in the last 2 years. So energy prices has already increased as consequence of, in some cases, of political decisions, of dependence of certain countries or whatever. And I think we've been penalized. Those who are the solution, the renewable companies, in the same manner than those ones which have to be the phase out. I think we are being paid for some potential windfall profit, and we are not generating, same than those we have already heavily generating windfall profit. So those are things, message, that we have to be very careful when we transmit to the financial market. We need to be very consistent in the message we transmit to the financial market to finance this tripling of renewable which is needed for achieving the target in the next few years.
As you point out, fossil fuels are still an important part of the equation for energy security, but reliability is something you're trying to tackle when it comes to renewables. Looking at this project with interest that you've been building a €1.5 billion pumped water storage facility in Portugal. Just talk us through that project and what the potential is.
Well, I think that's good because it has been already published by the Financial Times, but I think there are more than 25 years we are doing the same thing. So I think we have plenty of those. That is one example, but another one. When we started our plan investing in renewables in year 2000, 2001, we saw that the renewables are intermittent. Because renewables are intermittent, not always is already following the demand curve. And I think there are moments you are producing, but the demand is not there. What do you do with this energy? You waste this energy or you store this energy. That's why we took a decision to reconvert most of our dam hydroelectric power plant in reversible, in such a way that we can pump water when there are excess of electricity, and we can generate with the water when they are already demand on that one. And that is a solution. I think now is already there in Europe. Thousands and thousands of hours with the prices, they are not demand enough to cover already the production, the solar production. What to do? To stop or to use that one? Batteries is a solution for a short period of time. 2 hours, 3 hours is fine. You can make with batteries. But when you are in a weekend, what do you do? So they are not demand. So pump storage, you keep the waters up and you generate it afterwards. So that one you mentioned in Portugal is probably is because it's the brand new. The other one is reconverted. That is pure already made for with this purpose.
Ignacio, so there's a lot of hope post COP28. There's a lot happening. We're looking to triple the amount of renewable energies as well by 2030 as well. What's the biggest barrier in Europe specifically to wider adoption? We've got country by country legislation. We don't have enough grids. There's concerns about LNG imports, concerns about use of coal. But what's the biggest barrier to you?
Well, you mentioned grids. I think grids has been forgotten for years.
You and I have talked
Yeah,
about it
we
for
talk
years.
about that one. And now I'm very pleased the International Energy Agency has already produced a document saying what is the needs of that one. Even European Commission is already just focusing on this point. I think we need already more interconnection. I was talking this morning with a German minister, and we are talking precisely that one. When there is excess of electricity in the Baltic Sea or the North Sea, we can use its electricity